So I'm letting that dry right now, the X-Maxx body. I put about 3 coats on it so far, and in the meantime, while I'm waiting for that to dry, I think I'm going to go ahead and reinforce my Traxxas Maxx body. I've been feeling kind of lazy, so I haven't gotten around to doing it. So I'm just going to set the camera up here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take off this endo cage. Then I'm going to clean it all down the inside. Since I have run this a few times, I'm going to clean the whole inside down with alcohol. And then once I remove the endo cage, I'm going to go ahead and back it with Gorilla Tape. I decided to do Gorilla Tape rather than doing the shoe goo and drywall tape just because it's easier. I think it holds up just about as good. So let's go ahead and jump right into doing this, guys. By the way, I might time-lapse a lot of this, so I'll throw some music behind it so you guys won't be too bored. Alright guys, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and clean this off with some isopropyl alcohol, so some rubbing alcohol. Go ahead, pour that onto some paper towel and just get it cleaned off. Alright guys, so in the meantime, while I'm waiting for that black paint to dry on my Traxxas Maxx, which I'm painting, I went ahead and I cleaned this off with a bunch of rubbing alcohol, so she should be dry at this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back it with Gorilla Tape. Now this Gorilla Tape, I pulled it in different, I can't remember why, but for some reason it got all off and then I started pulling in little strips. That's why it looks completely messed up, but we'll still be able to make it work. We'll probably use the bigger strips for the main part right here, and then these smaller little strips along the corners and the edges. I think that's why I ended up pulling the roll like this to begin with. But we'll start off with this and Gorilla Tape. You want to make sure the surface is nice and clean, guys. That's why I cleaned it with isopropyl alcohol. And I think we're going to start right up here at the front. We're just going to go ahead and start putting the tape down. There's one piece right here. I'm going to start like right, let's say right there. I don't know if you guys can even see this. I apologize if I didn't get the camera set up very good. You want it to be as flush as possible also up against the body. Alright, and we got the first strip put down, guys. Now probably about 80 more. Alright guys, so outside I unfortunately ran out of daylight, so I quit doing the time lapse. So I did most of this off camera, but I'm inside now that it's dark and I finished it up inside. As you guys can see, it took quite a bit of Gorilla Tape. I finished off the one roll and then I had to open up a whole nother roll, but I got it pretty well taped up. Up front I was covering up the holes, but I'm going to have to drill those out or use a little reamer tool. I didn't cover up the holes around here and I didn't cover up the ones in the back. Now all I have to do is I have to put the body mount system back on, and then this thing is going to be ready to go, and it should be much tougher now. I tried to get as close to the edge as I possibly could. So we'll just have to see. I've had good luck with Gorilla Tape. I think it's held up really well on my Traxxas two-wheel drive, aka the cheapest Traxxas project, so we'll see how it holds up on this. But I was feeling really lazy, but I decided I better do something to reinforce this before I start getting cracks and stuff in this. So anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you guys in another video. Later. Alrighty guys, I've got the body completely done. It is completely reinforced at this point, and I've got the endo cage back on. Got all the pieces put back together, and she's ready to rock now, guys, and hopefully this will make the body last at least 5 times longer, I would think. Maybe 10 times. We will see.